Hi, I'm Billi Maddox, and I'm gonna mess this up so that you don't have to. Hello, and welcome back to another Bookbinding Basics. Today, we're gonna do a weird little bind that I found in a book. A book in a book! Sorry. We're gonna do this weird little bind that I found in a book, and it's called the Crown Bind. And I'm kind of into it. It's really simple. It's, it's sort of for artist book purposes. I can't foresee anyone using this as an actual notebook or anything like that, but it is kind of cool, and it constructs really well, and it's really no glue, no stitching, so it's cool. Again, it's called the Crown Bind, and the basis of it is building this kind of spine area here, and this becomes kind of like a fastening area for your pages, right? This is sort of a, it's not a hard bunch of folds, but it is a bunch of folds, and we're gonna go through it together. Don't worry, I'm here for you. I'm here for you. We're gonna do this together. I know you can do it. I believe in you. Unless you mess up, then get good, noob. Get good. So here's a little mock-up that I did. Remember, like I always say, you know what? That's a good opportunity to sort of put this right here. But remember, always make a book dummy when you're going to do an actual one, because it helps you out. And there's opportunities here. I'm already seeing like, oh, this could be a cool way to do, if you put a bunch of these together, you make a bunch of these and put a bunch of these together and then ran some glue on here, you can sort of do a weird interpretation of a perfect bind, but using this as your core. There's some possibilities here, Now, I've got some pre-cut sheets here that I cut down. I don't know, I kind of just think these colors go well together, and I kind of picked my shirt so that it all kind of works. Bookbinding tutorial, but make it fashion. All right, so we're gonna leave these off to the side. We're gonna address what you gotta do with your quote unquote pages in a second, right? What we're gonna get into is building the actual structure part of this, right? This, you can make this in any size that you want. Just try not to make it too short, because this will eventually fold down and then fold down again on itself. So you're gonna end up with this weird thing with tabs overlapping. You need something wide. If you had something longer, it would be better, but you do need sort of a substantial like width here. First off, we're gonna do really simple. Let's just fold this in half, right? Now I'm just gonna do this quickly, like we don't really need to like get the bone folder out, like we're just experimenting here. We're gonna fold it in half and in half again, right? So what I like to do is I like to bring it up to that fold there, and then while I'm sort of pushing in, right, to get it right into that like gutter of the fold, I then come down here. And the advantage to this is that you sort of get a little bit of a score. You see how that line is appearing right there? You see how I got like a little bit of a score line there? And that's gonna help me out when I come and I do the next one, because it's gonna wanna fold there. Now we're gonna fold these in half again. So we're gonna end up with 8 little columns or whatever. What I like to do to keep it simple is I'll take this end and I'm gonna take it all the way to this first fold, which will give me this fold. You'll see what I mean in a second. Sort of check your work, because that's lined up, so it should be okay. You see, and that'll give me that fold there. We're gonna do the same side to get the same thing to get this fold. Turning this around, taking it to that first fold, that first quarter fold. This can be your hardest fold here, because you just got a little bit of room here, but just muscle it in. I believe in you. I believe in you. You could do it. And the same on the other side, right? Now we've got all of our folds. Now we've folded this page sort of lengthwise into 8 kind of strips, right? What you're gonna do now is you're gonna sort of fold this as if it was a fan. Remember making fans when you were a kid? So fold this over, fold this back, fold this over, fold this back, fold this over, fold this back. Oh, come on. And then fold this over, right? Okay, so this is what you should be left with. And what I want you to pay close attention to is that this first flap should be pointing up, okay? This middle should be your peak, all right? So peak, valley, peak, valley, peak, valley, peak, valley, peak, right? Your next step is going to be to close this all up, right? Oop, close this all up, exactly how you folded it. And you're gonna bring this little corner down. See that? Do the same on this side, okay? Now that's just with this, you know, just one flap. You see that? This first flap, right? You're just gonna turn this corner down this way, outwards. And you're gonna do the same on this side. It's easier to do it this way, so I'm just gonna close this back up. Line it up with the edge. This isn't so critical. It doesn't have to be super like accurate, but you know, try to be accurate. Next step is this, you know, if you close it up, right? And you know, pretend that these are like pages. The next thing is going to be a double fold, right? So you see how that's 2 pieces there? Don't worry about that. Bring that down, okay? And do the same thing that you did with the first one, except that this one is, you know, sort of 2 pieces of paper. Let's do the same thing at the bottom. You see? Open it up to the next one, and we're gonna do the same thing. Line it up, push that down, and continue on to the next one. And then now you're on to your last little flap, which is just a single flap. And what I want you to do with this one is fold it the opposite direction. So instead of folding it over this way like you've done all your other folds, you're gonna fold it back around this way, okay? So these 2 end flaps are sort of opposite each other. Now, one last step is leave these 2 end bits, right? The single page ones, or the single sheet ones, and then these 3 middle ones that you're left with, right? If you're following along, fold the little. I always like to do this corner tight, and then fold it back over, right? We just need this to be able to fold both ways, and you'll see why in a second. So just fold it back over, just so that it bends both ways, right? It's gonna look really weird, so just bear with me, but you get me, right? If you've got questions, just leave them down in the comments. Hey, at this point, do you have questions? Did I fuck this up? Leave them in the comments. Or if you just want to tell me about, I don't know, something. Let's get back to the book. Now, open the whole thing up, right? That's why I told you, like, it doesn't really matter what you're doing at this point. Open it all back up, right? Again, so that these 2 flaps are pointing up. Your middle peak, your peak should be in the middle. And the reason why we folded those these little triangles forward and backwards was because now we're sort of gonna pinch, right? Pinch and pinch. See that? Pinch, pinch. Do that to these 3 inner folds. Pinch, pinch, and whoop, pinch, pinch. You see that? Okay. See that? So pinch, 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 pinch. That's what we want. Okay. See how that works? You sort of end up with this on the side. I don't know if you can get that. You can't really get that. Oh, up here. See, you sort of end up with this kind of situation, looking at it from, you know, the table edge, right? We end up with these little sort of hills or whatever. Now we want to close this back up, right? And what we're gonna do here is you're gonna open this first flap, right? So that these are, you know, folded down, right? And end up with these peaks, and then you're gonna fold this triangle down. Okay? It's gonna come down really easy. You're not gonna feel any resistance. Just make sure you make a crease, right? And then you're gonna turn the page, quote unquote, right? And then you're gonna bring that down, that peak down. it's gonna want to come down for you. It's gonna be really easy because of all the folds that you did. You followed along. It should be really easy. Turn it to the next quote-unquote page, and then bring this down, and bring this up, right? And then this should be the final one. And we bring this down, and we bring this down, and then we close this up, right? So what we end up with is this weird rectangle. You see what's going on here? We have this as a sort of structure, okay? Now put that to the side. Now to add pages to it, right? It's gonna be one page per little slot, right? Let's call these slots, right? And what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a page in those slots. I haven't given you any dimensions because this is entirely up to you. So the dimensions of this, you know, it ended up being just a little hair over 6. I cut all these to 6 inches, you know? So the height of your pages is determined by your little spine piece here, your crowns. And the width is completely up to you. You want this to be super long and folded in half? That is entirely up to you. It's your world, it's your life. I'm here trying to tell you how to live your life, how to live your making notebook life. You do you, boo-boo. You do you. I'm gonna do me, and I did it at 6 inches. Okay, so I've got 4 sheets here in fun colors, and we're just gonna simply fold this in half. No big deal. That's it. That's all we're doing to these. That's your second page. That's your third page. And that's your fourth page. Assembly. Here we go. Now, you know, this is what you had, right? Remember? Did you remember, right? We just did this. You remember that we did this? Are you okay? Do you not remember we did this? Did you throw it away? Get it from the trash and pick it back. We still need this part. What are you doing, man? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. We're gonna open these up temporarily, and we're gonna put our page right in here, and then fold these down on it, right? And that's our first quote-unquote pages. See that? Now let's open the next sort of that fold. Fold this up, fold this down, move on to the next. Open this up, put this in the middle. Fold this down, go to the next, and our last. So pull this up, put this in the gutter. And fold down, fold down. There we go. And we've got this weird, very strange looking book, but nonetheless kind of interesting. It has, you know, a few pages here. You do kind of lose a situation here. It would be nice to glue these together, but I don't know how that sort of works. But you sort of have this situation happening here, and then this, and then this, and then this. If you look at it from the top, it sort of looks like your book is now wearing this little crown. You see that? You see that? You getting that? You see that? A lot of possibilities for sort of arty kind of things. You see, I'm just going to give you another shot of the crown from here. You see how it sort of looks like your notebook is wearing, or your book is wearing a crown up here at the top, you know? And at the bottom, but yeah. That's why it's called what it's called. Anyway, that's the Crown Notebook. Thanks so much for watching. I'm so violent. That's the Crown Bind notebook, or whatever. It, you know, lays much flatter with thinner paper. This kind of construction paper is a bit bouncy, so it doesn't want to stay closed, but nonetheless, it looks pretty cool. This is also just a cool structure in and of itself. If you needed this for whatever reason, I think this is kind of cool. You know what? Did I just invent like a pencil holder, you know, you can have this on your desk and you can like write a thing and be like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna go get like a snack or something. Let me just do a quick note and then, oh, you know, I'm gonna go get a snack. I don't want my pencil to sort of roll off the table. Let me just throw it in there. I invented two things. This is a multi-project video. I do this for you. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Roll the thing!